he's out there and he's hurting people, and we don't know why.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
I'm of the same opinion.
I keep reaching for greatness because I'm built from it.
Who bows to who?
Nobody gon' stop me. Here we go.
Kong bows to no one.
Hello and welcome everyone, Rufus Shinra here from the Shinra Corporation, back from the front lines in one of the biggest fights in CVC history. So yeah, Clan vs Clan just ended, and in case you noticed, I didn't upload these past couple of days, but it was for good reason. We were pitted against probably one of the hardest matches that anybody could draw, CHQ clans. So of course there are other clans who can be just as hard, if not harder, but this was our draw, and this is how it ended. A fight for the ages. Everything was spent, spared no expense.
Spared no expense.
Spared no expense.
Spared no expense. We spared no expense. Spared no expense.
And in the end, this is how it ended. So the fight, you must have heard from it, about it from different content creators, but I believe that I will be the only one that could give you the inside perspective of what it feels like to be in this kind of situations. So the number one clan in the leaderboard worldwide today, as of the end of this, Clan vs Clan, is Czech Republic with a whopping 42 million points. Take a second to look at this number and imagine how much it represents in terms of resources, in terms of time investment. Then we came in second at 39.7 million, which is nothing to be ashamed of. I'm really proud of all my teammates for all the effort that they put. I tried to carry my weight. I believe I did not do too badly with close to 1 million points. I hope I could have done more, but hey, when you're an ex-employee, you can't afford to spend a lot on the game. So yeah, employee jokes aside, so this was the breakdown of all the points. If you want to take a closer look at it and analyze where we got those points from. Obviously there are champion objectives, so this is where you get all your points from summoning champions, from upgrading champions, ascending them, and more importantly, booking them. This is where the big cheese is. If anybody was sitting on Lego books or bought Lego books, they could rack up points very quickly, and more onto this point a little bit later. Great Hall bonus upgrades were not much, so 5,000 for a level 10. This was nerfed hard after last CVC, and most players in endgame clans or in high level clans have maxed out Great Halls anyway. So it was all around this part when it came to champion objectives, and as you can see, 10 million, about 40% of the points that were racked came from the champion objectives. The other part, which was a big contributor, or the major contributor to the points for each clan, was the spider objective. So at 18.900 million, almost 19 million, at 18 million, just a little bit less than a million behind. So this was a huge source of points. As you know, after the recent rebalance for CVC, Spider is now worth 300 points if you farm, of course, level 25, as it's mentioned here. And with a fast enough team, you could do it in under 30 seconds, maybe under 20 seconds if you have Sisia. So everybody was spamming Spider, they were spamming Spider, we were spamming Spider. As a matter of fact, if you take a look at the tournament, which is I think about to end now, some crazy numbers. This is actually as hard as I could go. I might have dumped like something like 15,000 energy on it. Of course, first in my bracket, nobody's as crazy. On the leaderboard, I didn't even make it because if you take a look at the top 10, they have two people in the top 3. CHQ Snow and CHQ Olivo. So they are at 5 times the amount of points I did. So if I dumped 15k energy, these guys were in the 100k's and up. No comment also is from CHQ. So 1, 2, 3 guys from CHQ, at least those I recognize. Shout out to Trail and representing GNL, at least we have someone there. Ven also is in the CHQ, so he put up 100,000. The number 10 Daites put out close to 100,000 as well. And I'm sure we'll find plenty of CHQs here, as well as GNLs, of course. So Alfred, honorable mention, DS Bank, Engine, Big Guns, all our usual suspects. Great guys. So the whole top 10 worldwide was only CHQ and GNL guys. Yeah, so this is what the rebalance led to. This is what happens when you spam Spider, when you're crazy, when you don't give a damn about your life. Throw everything and the kitchen sink to the CVC and hope to achieve something. So what did we achieve? What did we gain? Why are we here?
Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night, I can feel my leg and my arm.
Let's take a look at those points breakdowns in detail. So campaign objectives, not many people did campaign. This is basically the bare minimum that anybody did, or maybe for some leveling. Potion keeps, maybe for Ascension, again, not many people went for them. Minotaur objectives, people, they were double points on this. We still came up on top. We didn't win anything. Dragon objectives, nobody does that. Ice Column objectives, who cares? Fire Knight, same thing. Spider, as I said, whooping 18 to 19 million. Faction Wars does not reward as many points as before, still contributed a little bit, so about 500,000 in here. So for the arena objective, we went harder in arena. We did a lot of 3v3 battles, and as I said, as I mentioned as a tip in previous videos, what I do is I go and purchase the tokens the day before. So I already purchased 1 token, so now it's up to 40. For example, CVC is tomorrow. You go in here, you purchase the first for 15, the second for 40. The other ones will be only 10 gems more expensive, so 50, 60, 70, until I think it caps at 100, maybe, I'm not sure. So I would purchase like 7 or 8, maybe 9 arena refills, and I would use them the next day. Again, gear objectives, we rolled a lot of gear to 5 million points. They got to 6 million points, so they won here as well. This reflects how many gems were spent, basically. So miscellaneous objectives is spending gems. So we were at about 276,000 gems. They spent 500,000 gems. We still spent 250,000, but that's nearly double the amount of gems that we spent. Kudos to them. They did a little bit of forging too. So this just shows that the biggest winner here, of course, is Plarium. This is a sweeping success for them. The metrics will go haywire. They will think that people are crazy about CVC, but let me tell you this. Plarium, if you ever watch this video, not that it would ever come to you, if any of your community managers watch this video, we did enjoy this CVC. We did fight hard for it. We did do all we could to win, but it wasn't because CVC itself was enjoyable. It's because CVC today is the only part of the game where we can contribute towards the common objectives with our clan mates and strategize in order to achieve it. All the other content in this game is single player oriented, every single part of it. This is the only part where we get to see how much each one of the members of our clan contributes towards the objective. So I'm in the bottom 10 at rank 21 with my 900k points, but we have people who put up as much as 3 million points. They have people who put up as much as close to 4 million points. So the moral of the story, we love not CVC as a mode. We actually don't like it. It's a stupid resource dump in the game that only can lead to fracture between clan members. It's not our case because we are gods and legends. We are crazy that way. We love the competition and we already knew what we were going into starting out. We never give up. We always just keep pushing forward. And imagine this kind of situation must have happened even in different tiers. So if other clans, for example, in tier 1 or tier 2 were in a different situation, or in the similar situation, albeit in a different scale of points, I would imagine that people would be pretty pissed off at their clanmates if they didn't achieve the milestones or the points that they were expected to. And this is not good. So give us a mode that has the same logic. It's not that hard. A mode that allows all the players to contribute towards a common goal, to collaborate, to strategize in order to achieve that goal. Make it a competition, sure. Just not this. Or if you want to keep clan v clan, I would be glad to keep competing it, but don't do this. Champion objectives, energy dumping in Spider, gear rolling just to roll the gear. Do you think that the people who rolled 6 million points worth of gear will use every single piece they rolled? Of course not. They rolled plenty of pieces to 16 just for the 1,500 energy, 500 points that they would get. This does not make sense. And sorry if I'm getting if I went here on a rant, but it is what it is. Now, I've talked about the different tactics that were used. For instance, here we had plans to keep one of our very trusty heavy hitters, J-Bar. Shout out to J-Bar for anybody who doesn't know it.
Hey, what's up, motherfucker? Yeah!
It's this guy. So J-Bar was chilling in the lower ranks of points until the last minute where he decided to dump some of his books, and he went up by 1.2 million. It wasn't enough because they had the J-Bars of their own who shot all the way up, like this guy Trondopog, who was sitting maybe like 40k points or something ridiculous like that, and then shot all the way up to 2.3 million points in the very last few minutes. So yeah, this is just to say that a huge respect and big shout out to CHQ. They gave us the fight of our lives, and we're happy for that. And a big love and big shout out to all GNL members. You guys are truly gods and legends. The camaraderie that was shown over Discord, over voice, during those 2 days of pushing, there were people playing their own accounts and then playing 3 more accounts for other people who couldn't push at certain points. Twiddle, for instance, was running like crazy between different rooms, trying to just make sure that all the other clickers worked. Lots of things, lots of moments to remember for life. So again, this will be a fight for the ages. 2 records were broken during this CVC. The first record is that Gods and Legends, we were the first clan to ever reach 30 million points in this game, and then CHQ were the second clan to reach 30 million points and the first clan to reach 40 million points. So that would conclude this video on the greatest clan versus clan fight. I know that many of you think that this is just a stupid whale war, and it very much is, but I wanted just to share with you some of the excitement, some of the feelings, some of the rage, a little bit of frustration, but overall just camaraderie that we went through during this event. And yeah, I would very much like to know how your CVC went. Were you able to sweep all the 4 banners, and do you have any questions regarding this whole thing? I'll be happy to reply in the comment section below. So thanks again for everything. If you haven't subscribed, please leave a subscription. We're getting close to the 1,000 subscribers mark, which would allow me to get access to more information and be able to share it with you guys. So with that said, thank you very much, and I will see you in my next upload. Cheers.